Live from the golden microphones of the EAA IMC radio, Howie Marlin here at KMVY, Martha's Vineyard. This is my home base, and I supply the live feed for Live ATC. I've got a tower at my house. People have been listening to MVY over Live ATC, thanks to Dave Pasco. So I've got a cup of coffee, and I'm listening to the comings and goings, and there's a group of guys that come in, and it was a wild experience. I'm staring at about a dozen pale-faced aviators who don't want to get on the radio because it was just hysterical. But I got a couple of live folks who feel that they'd have a lot of fun talking about it. So you don't have to tell me your name. You can give me an initial if you want to be anonymous. How many of you and how often do you guys come in?
This is Racer X, by the way. And there's at least, 10, sometimes up to 14 planes that come in, and we're from where are we from exactly? Taunton area.
Yeah, I see you guys every now and then. I don't come down here on Sunday mornings because the competition of you guys coming down. But that's awesome. And you guys have an EAA chapter up there?
Taunton Pilots Association, yeah.
Okay, well, it sounds a lot of fun. How many people in the association?
Yeah, it's about 100 members in the Taunton Pilots Association.
100 members. Now, I got to tell you, with the way that things have been going as far as EAA and the number of pilots that, the shrinking population and everything we know about, to run into a neighbor who's got an association with that many people it's just great. Yep. So congratulations on sustaining it and growing it. You guys have meetings, gatherings.
Yep. We have meetings about once a month. We have cookouts. We do some EAA flyouts with the kids. The young eagles.
Most of us are EAA members.
Yeah.
We're just now starting to comply with the new rules for the EAA. For young eagles, we're going to have one, I think, in June with your chapter out of Cranland.
Oh, I flew into Cranland this summer, and it was hysterical. I had a student pilot with me, and the winds were turning around. Now you got a pretty short ramp, right? How long?
It's 1,800 feet.
Yeah, 1,800 feet. I got a Cherokee with a Horton stall kit and all that, so I'm hanging on the prop coming down, and then all of a sudden the wind changed, and so I'm flying as I'm moving my way down.
We were on the bus, you and I, at Provincetown. I don't know if you remember that.
Oh, my God. Hey, yeah. Of course, I remember. Yeah.
He sold it on his 16th birthday.
16th birthday. That's awesome. You were wait a minute. You met me at Cranland that day?
Yep. I was in the 150. I landed right behind you.
That's right. I scared the living daylights out of the kid who was with me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's great. But this is awesome because you guys have a really vibrant community, and that's wonderful. No, you're grimacing.
Oh, no, not at all. No, Cranland has actually grown considerably over the last few years.
It's a happening place.
Yeah.
Skydiving, a lot of get-togethers there. It's unbelievable aviation community at Cranland.
Yeah, when I went in, it was awesome. It was a wonderful, nice little breezy day, as I said. You guys have a jump school out there, and they were active.
No,
not a school?
Tandem jumping only.
Okay, tandem jumping. Cool. But my point is it's vibrant and alive. You've got activity. You've got these guys coming in, scaring me off the runway. You've got the jumpers getting in my way. You've got a short field, which is making it really ridiculous. So no TBMs flying in there, no?
They could. We've seen some Barons and
Malibu
Beach 18.
Mustang.
Of course, skill level, it's there. And when the conditions are right. But that's awesome. I have a bit of a problem here in Martha's Vineyard because of a transient summer population. We've got a lot of aviators, got a lot of tie downs. You guys know, you come down here in the summer, they're all full. We got 200 aircraft out there. But on a winter's day like today, if it wasn't for you guys, nada. There's no social activity. There's a lot of changes going on here at MVY, and maybe I'll talk a little bit about that later. But
Hula girls to meet.
Well, if things are too slow here, Cranland's only 20 minutes away, and there's always somebody there on the weekends.
Actually, which is and your name again, your first name? Max. When I met Max, we talked about that. You showed me your the office. The fact that you've got very vibrant. You're building a Sonics.
The EAA chapter 279 is building a Sonics, which he's doing right now.
Yeah, that was awesome. And we'll walk into it's like a camp kitchen, right? And there's a Sonics, halfway built, which is awesome.
Yeah, that kitchen's for every third Sunday, April through October is fly and breakfast.
April through October? Every third Sunday of the month.
It falls on Father's Day, and we generally get about 35, 40 airplanes flying in, and 200 or 300 locals. So it's quite happening. Antique cars and motorcycles.
Oh, I love it. Okay, well, it gives me something to do on Father's Day for sure. No, that's awesome. Now, getting back to what I heard this morning. Here again, you guys can be anonymous. First, I want to tell you nothing happened. It was just a heavy pattern on what is normally a really sleepy midwinter's day on Martha's Vineyard. Any given day out here, there's nobody. Zero, zilch. Not one tie down. You got me and a couple of guys who are avid flyers out here coming and going throughout the week. 1, 2, 3, 4 of us, maybe. Well, I'm looking at how many tails came in today? 12 aircraft. There's Citabria, there's Cessnas.
The Chipmunk, a couple.
Oh, awesome. So all sorts of aircraft. RVs.
What else we got? Cherokee, Extra.
But the cool thing was, I'm sitting there listening to Live ATC, and the tower dude is just really, he's launching into it. I mean, he's trying to recognize and keep track of tails. He's got people coming in a pattern and different speeds. I heard something about somebody was going to do a 360. He goes, don't do that. You're going to be out there for an hour. And I see people laughing. And it was really a lot of fun watching all this going on. Anything from up there, did anything seem out of the ordinary?
Well, it took a couple trips here for us to get the tower guy trained because he used to really panic. And now, as soon as we report in at Woods Hole, he clears us all to land in whatever order we show up at the airport.
It's funny because somebody said you guys were, trainers for ATC. And to listen to this guy rattle off and try to keep the tails, people started shortening the numbers. I'm just Cherokee up here. It just made it work. But that was awesome.
No, we fly to breakfast every Sunday.
Somewhere
within a range of Taunton, but we had such a big crowd today that we thought it'd be fun to go to a towered airport.
Well, that's
It was a conscious effort to come here because we like to see what happens.
Yeah, and a wise decision it was. Gotta say, a really wise decision. What's it doing out there right now?
It's not so good right now.
Yeah. It went from severe clear this morning at around 7. Then all of a sudden a squall. We're sitting on top of a squall.
Localized squall. Yep. Waiting for it to move. Most of us are instrument rated, but we're going to hang out here for a bit until it clears up.
I'm going to tell you, I live in Vineyard Haven. It's clear.
Clear as a bell. Yeah. That's okay. We've been through this before here. We've seen this before here. This is the way it happens.
Yeah, well, this is what we get used to living here on the island because you do have this very interesting pattern. It makes it halfway over the island. A lot of times we'll see fog like that a lot. You guys are familiar with that. It hits the warmth of the land. It breaks it up. So from mid-island on, right? I came up from Maryland a couple of years ago, and it was straight IFR. There was no way I was going to land. I was on my way over to Hyannis to put it down and wait. I got over the island. Bang, there was a line. And it was just like severe clear on the other side. It was circled around and came in. Well, that's awesome. Anything you want to put a pitch for your club before we wrap this up?
If I could put in a pitch, it would be for the Sunday breakfast. Third Sunday of the month, April through October. It's a lot of fun. Good breakfast, a lot of people, good time. Give you a chance to practice landing on a runway that's not actually that short.
Any qualifications? Do people need to apply?
No, just come on in. $6 for breakfast.
$6.
And you know what? After breakfast, they start jumping. So you could sit right there at the picnic tables. They'll be landing 20 feet in front of you, with the jumpers and the jump plane. And it's a phenomenal thing to watch. The kids love it. And they've been there for, this is their 3rd year. We never get sick of it. Inappropriately dressed people might jump, and they might be in a different condition of dress when they land as when they took off, and that's fun sometimes.
That's awesome. Well, guys, I truly appreciate the fact that I just came in and crashed your breakfast party, but certainly on behalf of EAA IMC Club, this is Howie Marlin from the Golden Microphones of EAA IMC Club Radio, with a quick touch-and-go broadcast from MVY. Grandland, Taunton, on behalf of all those guys, I all wish you well. Next time, Howie out.